Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mac here from Cryptstar, and today I want to go ahead and do a little Tezos Governance update. There's been some things going on behind the scenes that I just want to let everybody know about. They have three proposals right now for the Tezos Governance period. We have the Ipanema Ithaca 2, and we have the No LB proposals. So, if we go ahead and head over to my desktop, we can go ahead and look at these proposals more in depth, and we can show you what the changes are. So let's go ahead and go to Ithaca 2 and talk about that one. That's the main one. It looks like that one's the one that's going to pass and go into the exploration period. So let's go ahead and click on the little discuss button here. So you can see here, it looks like there is the sole difference is Ithaca is the depreciation of a redundant field in an error message. Important reduction of disk usage. Okay, and block metadata is anomalous behavior. I can't pronounce it. Anomalous behavior. I saw some other sort of improvements that they're going to also put in that was on another link, and they're going to fix metadata RPC issues, which fixes potential buggy error messages. So those are two really big changes to sort of the Ithaca 2 proposal. Okay, so there is a testnet for Ithaca 2. We are actually participating in that. Cryptstar Bakery. Join the baking Slack if you want to do that. So another change for Ithaca 2 is the escape hatch. This is not going to be implemented right away, but the Nomadic has said that they are going to go ahead and, based on the feedback, go ahead and change some of the sort of mechanics of the escape hatch. So yep, they're going to basically make it so there's on-off capability, but there's going to be a third ability to pass. They're going to require everyone to run this. So before I was complaining because not everybody had to run it because I messed up the file itself. I think I copied an extra apostrophe or something. When it went to bake, it had an error and we missed the bake, and I was like, what? Like, why do I miss baking? Because I made a human error. That's it's my fault, but I shouldn't have to be the only one making this error, you know. But anyways, everyone's gonna have to run it. It's gonna be mandatory. I think that's fair, and I think in the future it'd be really cool to run other polls to vote using this sort of format. One of my biggest issues was that anybody who doesn't vote, anybody who doesn't inject yes or no, basically is voting yes. In effect, this changes that, so everyone has to vote. If people are passing, then it would be 50% of only people who are voting yes or no. So it's a much more fair threshold, I think, and also it decreases the unfairness of having to run the escape hatch, whereas other people don't even have to run it. And this really kind of makes me much more happy about the Ithaca proposal. We are planning to vote for the Ithaca proposal if it goes into the exploration stage, which it looks like it will. That's very exciting. I do love the idea behind Tender Bake. Almost near instantaneous transaction finality is going to be great. It's going to make degen life so much more easy. So yeah, let's go into the other proposals. There was two more proposals. This Ithaca 2 proposal, this was actually made by Nomadic Labs. They checked it. It has all the errors and everything been tested properly. And they basically just changed the sunset to like one block or something like that. So it's a very simple change. It's the easiest way to kind of get rid of liquidity baking. And as you can see here, there was quite a reasonable amount of upvotes. So I think this kind of goes to show, yeah, we need a little bit more sort of data sets to show liquidity baking is being used properly. This tax is being used for the good of the ecosystem. And UVs has come out with a tangible benefit recently, so that's definitely a plus point for me. We'll go into the last proposal, which was recently injected by Baking Benjamins as well. So they tried to adjust, for Ithaca 2, they adjusted the proposal. There was an issue with this, kind of sad. But it looks like some people are sort of talking about how it wasn't properly tested. There's improper documentation. There's no reviews. There's no change logs. And yes, it's basically everything that everyone said would happen when someone tried to inject a proposal that is not done by Nomadic Labs. So it's kind of a sad story, but it was very foreseeable. And Jevon on Earth, he's a very, very, very good developer, and I trust his word. So, I mean, he has really good questions here. Everything he has is very, it's going to be asked. It's just, it can't be helped. I'd hope in the future that, maybe Nomadic Labs has some sort of class so that they can teach people how to sort of adjust the protocols. Just to let you guys know, as Cryptstar, as a company, we did approach USDC and we told them about liquidity baking, kind of did a rough estimate of sort of what kind of USDC we could get locked using liquidity baking. We put out the number 40 million-ish. I would really like to see USDC come onto Tezos sooner than later, and I feel like reaching out to them is a very good idea. I think people will be able to pull USDC from exchanges into the liquidity baking themselves rather than having to go through any of these gateways, Wharton and the other two gateways. Especially for Americans who can't do KYC with any of the gateways right now. I think that USDC would be a much better option for them, so they could also take advantage of the arbitrage in the liquidity pool. And with more arbitrage opportunities comes a more even price on the layer 1 exchange. So if you want to reach out to Circle like we did, please contact them here. Here is their email, hello@circle.com. If anybody has any more sort of detailed data that they can give Circle, reach out to them. Please don't spam their email. Just reach out to them and send them like a courteous email saying that you'd like Tezos to go ahead and be integrated with the USDC stablecoin project. Anyways, that's it for my sort of covering of the governance cycle today. If you like this channel, of course, subscribe and hit that notifications bell below. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to reach out to me. If I messed up anything during this YouTube video, please feel free to comment, hit me up on Twitter, and let me know your thoughts. I will catch you all later, and peace out.
Bro, we need to pump it. Everybody, go to Twitter and hashtag the things, pump it. You know, pump it real good. We need a good pump. Everybody deserves a nice Tezos pump.